Good evening and welcome to episode 19 of the MSU live stream podcast. Hope everyone is well. I'm not too bad from the weekend. Like our cowboy. Me, we're making loads of noise.
Sorry, I'm burning up here.
Burn to a crisp for that.
The roof is tan.
As you can see, I'm not a roofer anymore. How is everyone today? I hope everyone's well. Enjoyed their weekend in the sun. It was a beautiful weekend, I think, for everyone.
Lovely Sunday, wasn't
it? A lot of people out riding with Dal on Sunday. A few people on it. And Dal come to the rescue of a few of you.
Yeah, we'll see if he pops up.
Oh, George.
To be fair, I'll give George his due. When he don't ride much, but when he rides, he said he comes mob-handed. The kids come, the wife comes. We pulled into the garage and to fuel up. All I had was beep 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 beep. It's a transit with all the kids in the back. I rang him. I was like, "Where are you, George?" He went, "I've just gone past you." I said, "Oh, was that you?" He went, "Yeah." He said, "All the kids wanted McDonald's on the way up there." So he was like parked in the garage, and then he all turned up. Josh turned up and that, and the kids. He had kids everywhere.
Class.
No, it was good crack out there.
Setup looked on fire today on Facebook, mate. Look the nuts.
Guess who else come see me at Cullum as well?
Who?
Shit.
Did he?
Yeah, he's riding me.
I know. Why weren't he out Grettingham with all the trikes?
He was sharing a bike with his boy, and then he was walking around the pits fuming. He went, "Boy had a big off, ruined my day." His bike was mangled, his bike was bent to bits. Wow. So he was there sharing a bike and that. And he said he was willing to buy a hat off of us.
Was he?
Yeah, he said, "I'll buy one. Where can I get one from?"
One up for you, shit.
So yeah, I see quite a few lads out there weekend.
Evening, Darren. Look at his little bold shiny head there, look.
I bet he got some sun cream on there today, tarmacking. My head burnt. I dread to think what his was like. I could imagine Darren tarmacking one of them all straw hats on. The old raking that. or just doing a bit of tarmac and every 2 minutes just giving it a little with old sun cream, just keep rubbing her in.
I reckon Darren deserves to come on do the last one with us, don't you? Because he's put the trap back up every week, hasn't he, for us?
Yeah.
You want to come on and do it with us, Macker?
You will never meet a man with a browner, bold head.
And dealer boots.
You'd think he'd tarmac that.
Well, I'm going to need some help tonight from you lot anyway, because I haven't watched all the racing. I've only watched the main, so I've slacking on my jobs. And,
that's a glory supporter.
Yeah, so I am.
Who won? I just want to know who won.
Just run out of time.
Busy.
Right, go on then, Dow boy. Start us off.
250 Heat 1. How mad were them whoops smash?
Oh, they were awful, weren't they?
I liked them.
Oh, they were hard, weren't they? They couldn't get through them.
I liked them a lot because you could see when they was coming around, they get a good run into it, and then you could see when they normally end because they started to run out of steam, and that extra bit they added is when they all started having a bit of a mare, wasn't it?
Yeah. We'll talk about Roczen later, but yeah, they were all struggling in them, weren't they?
Yeah, just see they went on forever, didn't they?
They looked massive as well, didn't they? They didn't look like little whoops. They looked like they were probably, tall as me. Yeah. Massive.
Yeah. But yeah, you had Heat 1. Cooper just seems to be doing everything right at the moment, didn't he?
Just solid, isn't he? I've got that in my main notes. I think he's just
he got out. Yeah, he got out first. He just seems to have kind of that championship kind of mindset now, and he's just kind of doing what he knows he has to do. He knows he's got that little kind of gap, but he's still getting the start. And he looks solid in the heat and fast.
Yeah.
Marchbanks was quick. Robertson was quick as well. But yeah, the top Bloss was up there in fourth. But yeah, they did not a lot really happened in Heat 1 because Cooper run away with it. They all kind of got into where they settled. They all kind of just come in. But yeah, it's a good heat win really for Cooper. Heat 2, Hunter gets some starts. He's got a good kind of technique style and that. He got a good start and kind of took off really. He looked really smooth and solid.
Did he win it?
Yeah, he looked good. Then you had Pierce Brown rode well. He had a second in the heat.
I think he's going to be good. Brown.
Yeah, Contrail rode well as well. He come in and had a fourth.
Did he?
Yeah, in the heat.
Yeah, because he didn't qualify last week, did he? He walloped into Ryan Sipes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So for him to come back and Heat 2, it's like he kind of kicked himself up the arse a bit. And yeah, he gone straight through. Hammaker was third. McAdoo, he was riding well, but you could see he was kind of riding injured because Carmichael kept picking up that he weren't in a left turn, he weren't putting his left leg out.
Oh, okay.
He was keeping it on the pegs.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he didn't put it down at all. So he was riding. Well, he was injured.
I thought he looked really fatigued when I watched him. He just looked like he was ragged.
Did you see the crash he had in practice though?
Yeah.
Mate, that was how he.
That Dr. G said, didn't he, before he went out, don't crash. He had like 4 crashes.
Yeah, I had that in my notes. Like the physios and that were going, look, McAdoo, whatever you do not come off, and we can fix you for the last round. He just, watch this then. But
he has had a super mare this week.
Did you see him in one of? Oh, no, you wouldn't have. They cut to him at the Monster Kawasaki rig.
Yeah.
He was because I spoke to Ches today because it reminded me when Ches used to wear all them titty tapes and all that, and McAdoo was strapped to bits. He had like his arms, shoulders. He had like some drip they was giving him, which must have been like I don't know if it's like an adrenaline drip, and he was rigged to the nuts. But yeah, really, in that was it in Heat 2. McAdoo qualified, but I think he was just trying to get into the main, really.
Yeah.
What's the boys been saying in there?
They're all talking about McAdoo and Marchbanks, which we'll bring up in a bit.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about it now.
No, you can. You can. There's loads of. You know when you've done something wrong because in the Carmichael was even not agreeing with it, wasn't he?
Well, my personal opinion was that I don't think it was so much against McAdoo as against Pro Circuit, as if to say, well, you ain't getting this championship this year. I am like.
But what does that gain for him? It just makes him look like an idiot.
Yeah, I reckon he'd feel like that today as well.
Everyone, for Carmichael, who they all look up to, said there's no need for it. Like all it's done is put them, and in the end, I think it's Boyd.
Yeah, was smoking really bad when I see it.
Yeah. Which apparently Marchbank has a shit attitude, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a shit kid. Won't be getting no. I used to liked him as well till he'd done that. It ain't because I'm like a McAdoo fan. I just thought give the kid a break, Mitch. Like they're all motocross riders. They all know that.
That's how people get hurt, isn't it? That was just all round dirty, I think.
Yeah, and you watch back, and you would have seen how much McAdoo's been going through. For him to just go, yeah, I tell you what, like they said, to try and finish him off, it's just a crap move. I think he would have lost some fans doing that. And even when they spoke to McAdoo, he didn't even say nothing about it. He just kind of was like, yeah, I've had a real hard day and get on with it. And if anything, he's gained fans, mate. He's gained millions of fans.
Cool, I
gained more respect.
Yeah, from Tuesday, I think he's got a lot more. I bet his Instagram has gone up a lot this week.
Yeah.
From people following him and stuff. But fair play. Like, he showed heart, and then Marchbanks has just showed stupidity, really. Like, that's how, like, people break legs and get injured, I think.
Yeah. I don't see what the point was. You can't say he was trying to overtake because he weren't turning.
You wouldn't allow someone to do that to you in the street, would you? Come up to you and wallop you?
No. If McAdoo hit the brakes, he would have gone flying off the corner, off the bank.
Yeah. Then they was all tangled up in the bikes, weren't they? So it didn't help either.
I would have liked to have asked him. I would have gone straight to him and gone, what was that all about? Is there a reason why you done it? Or...
Do you reckon they don't do that? Or that would have been a great thing to ask.
Yeah. If I was interviewing, I would have gone straight to him after it. I would have put straight in his face. What was that all about, dickhead?
Yeah. Everyone's going to have respect for McAdoo fans and riders, yeah.
And see what he's got. But, yeah, or even McAdoo, I would have gone to him, what are you doing? Like, what's that all about? So it'd be good to see if something comes out in the social media about it.
I haven't seen anything today.
No.
Shall I have a look at Mark and see if he's wrote anything?
Doubt it. Oh, they just cover their ass, don't they? They just go, yeah, mistimed. I didn't mean anything to McAdoo, but that's a load of bollocks. Did you get any of the 450 heats?
No, I haven't watched any of them. Proper shit host.
Ferranda's got a good start and then kind of went over on that. You know when they was having a mare on when they was turning tight on the tough block and that and catching their peg kind of thing. Did you see it? In the end, they changed their line and was going outside, but there was like a bit where they come around the corner and it dug out well deep, like an inside rut. He got caught up on that, but looking at heat once, Sexton looked unreal.
He looks good, Danny. He's due a win, I think, soon.
Yeah, he was flying around and started pulling on them lot. I think he got out to about like 4 second lead, but made it look effortless. Yeah, looking at the heat, I would have had him favourite. If we was going off heats and stuff, I would have had him favourite for the win that night. You miss a class pass by Stewart. He went past two people in them long set of whoops.
Yeah.
He done Tomac and Plessinger. Like he hit another game through the whoops.
Yeah.
He just went whooped down the inside, went past Tomac and got Plessinger in the corner.
Yeah, Reese is just wrote that. I will watch it. I'll have to watch it tomorrow.
It was class. It was like he either got going and just thought, right, I'm committed now. But yeah, it was good, mate. Stuart looked good as well because he come in, he had a second in the heat.
Mate, Stuart's had a solid year, really, hasn't he? Like, no one's really spoke about him too much, have they? But he's been, I think he's been there or thereabouts all year. Yeah,
to have and obviously coming back from, he had like a crash the last race, didn't he?
Yeah,
beat himself up a little bit though. To come back and kind of mentally and get your head back in the game, and I know he's good in the whoop, so it favoured him. But yeah, he had a second, and once he got in a second, he held that as well.
Do you reckon they'll keep these residencies next year after like COVID and stuff, or do you reckon they'll move it back to, you know? I think the riders quite like it. They haven't got to travel as much, don't they?
I prefer it, but did you hear what Webb done though during midweek?
Yeah, he went back down south, didn't he? Do some testing.
Yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours. The Costa and all that drove all the way back to their base camp. He flew, the little shit. Didn't travel with them. Done some testing and then cut just to get a little tweak here and there, and then come back.
Championship.
It's committed. It's committed, isn't it? That is.
Yeah, I think you would be though, wouldn't you? If you got the championship on the line, you just need that edge, don't you? So why not?
Yeah. Like they said, even if it gained them half a second or a second, they're willing to put that shows how good that team is, Da Costa and that, and his mechanic.
Yeah.
But
Lee Skinner, he likes the residencies better than the way they used to do the Triple Crowns in one night.
Yeah, even I used to like the Triple Crown because you got a lot of racing, but it was only like 10-minute races, wasn't it? Like one 10-minute race, and I sometimes
you used to get free starts though, didn't you? So it's always quite.
Yeah, but I do like how consistent the races is. We get to see a lot more racing in 1 week, which I like.
If we do get to go next year, then we can try and we could do like a Saturday, Tuesday, couldn't we?
Do all three, I will.
Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday.
Yeah, from there for a long run.
Yeah, you do realise you are going to be a parent by then.
Yeah, but how good? If I go, I'm going to try and make the TV. I am. If I could get dressed up in the old MSU, even if I could get like not a streak, but because I don't want to go down as the MSU streaker, but if you could just get on there and just give it some of them, I'll just run up straight up to Freezy. Wallop!
Yeah, what track they roll on the outdoors? Yeah, I can't make the outdoors. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to have a look next when the dates come out. But
the thingies are brilliant, isn't they? The open ceremonies and all that stuff's brilliant. So
we'll have to have a look soon, won't we? Don't know. A week could be quite a long time now, wouldn't it? Away, I suppose a week's all right, but you wouldn't be able to do. You'd probably be able to do 2 of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it depends if we were going to just go and watch or ride or what. But if we watch it, you could go and you wouldn't have to go for too long, would you?
No, you want to do a bit of riding, though, don't you? Surely.
Yeah, but they do. We have to speak to Chris in that. Not Chris.
Joe
Joe and Sam.
Be good if we could do like an East Coast one this time, wouldn't it? Because we done the West Coast last time.
Yeah, anything, man, out there is unreal.
Heat 2?
Yeah, Heat 1, you had Plessinger 3rd, Tomac 4th, Ferrandez 5th. Heat 2 was good because Roczen lined up against Webb side by side.
Right.
And I thought this is good, but Webb give it the old Lord, and he outgated Roczen straight away, which I thought was a bit of a mind game. But but Roczen was coming through the pack. He weren't buried, but he made some fast passes. You know, when he goes on like that kind of first lap like charge.
Yeah. He's got a good intensity, hasn't he? Them first couple of laps.
Yeah, for the first lap, he was flying, and I thought he was going to go to the front, but Anderson was flying. He was ripping, like he kind of where he left off on the last round. He was in the lead, and he stayed in the lead. Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Muskin crashed.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and that was it really. Barsha was there. Wilson coming in 5th.
Yeah, he seemed to really pick it up since his really poor performance last Saturday, didn't he?
Yeah. He looked good. He looked good, mate. Webb was 2nd, but he was kind of steady, kind of just done what he had to do, and he looked strong. Roczen couldn't really get Webb though, and I thought, I wanted him to kind of set him up for the main, but
set the tone for the evening.
Yeah, other than that, Anderson looked pretty good. I would have had. I know they're like heat winners, but Anderson looked just as fast as Sexton.
Yeah,
and I thought he's just going to go. Like he just hammered it.
He just can't seem to get a break, can he? He seems to be riding really well, but can't put it all together.
Yeah.
Talking about Vince, did you see the thing I put on a Moran's tag?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Should have landed on him.
Yeah. Fucking let him have it. Have a taste of your own medicine.
There you go, Vince. If you want to roll over it, have this wallop. Just land straight on him.
Lee asked, what was it, Heat 2 that Muscan got out the front? I forgot what race it was.
he might. I can't remember. I can't remember if he did.
Did he have the neck brace on this week?
No, he didn't. He ain't wearing it now for some reason. But I still don't know if they're gonna make him wear it on the podium. But he didn't. He didn't make the podium when the heats or nothing anyway, so he didn't get a chance. But he didn't have it in the main. And I see that Ryan Hughes talking about him this week as well. About he picked up not wearing it and just said that all these riders over the last few years have all had to change their riding style and adapt a little bit. And Muskin's the only one who hasn't and kept kind of the same riding style, and that's why he's not really progressed or moved. So it's quite a good listen. It was listening to Ryan Hughes.
Yeah.
Some people don't really like him, but
was that on the trail?
Yeah, and he was kind of saying about he thinks the bikes are too fast. And I said to you, didn't I, the weekend? He thinks the 450s are too fast to ride, and Tomac's saying that he has to manage the bike in races now, and he can't really race the bike.
It's mad, isn't it? That's crazy.
It is when it comes from Tomac, because when we watch him, we think he's charging, but if he's to say, I've got to kind of manage it a little bit because it is too fast, it is quite mad. Because I think, like, was it the Yams that they were saying that they preferred, like, taking some bits off of it to slow it down, like taking pipes off of it, and they didn't want it souped up and would rather ride it standard.
Well, that 450 Yam's just mentally quick, isn't it? Even out of a box.
Yeah.
You know, like our standard, it's fucking nuts.
What I was just saying, is there anyone now that wears neck brace?
Right, it used to be Barsha. Barsha used to wear one, didn't he? He didn't wear it anymore. Muscan. I'm trying to think of who else used to wear one.
Wilson used to wear one on the 250s.
Yeah.
They all phase of wearing them all, didn't they? Because Danji used to, Villapato used to. And now hardly no one wears it. There's not many in there now that wear neck brace, is there? On a lineup.
Do you reckon it's because they're not, they stop movement, or they're not doing what they say they do, or?
I don't know. I've worn one to see, just to see what it's like, and it does restrict your movement. Like I said in the last episode, like your side to side. It's not too much side to side. It's being able to look up and look forward up the track.
Shall I add that onto my list of people try to get on? Someone from Liat.
Yeah, just say, look, why is no one wearing your neck brace?
Yeah. All right, I'll send him a message, see if I can get someone from Liat on. Speak.
Yeah, I see Reece just said about he listened to the Gypsy Tower podcast, which I did, saying that Marvin's not adapted his style. He hadn't adapted to the new style, which.
And Rhino was saying about neck brace restricting movement, but also causing more broken bones.
Yeah, he done like a thing ages ago. I think it was last year. He said like he done a big review of people with neck braces and not neck braces and what damage they was doing with the neck brace. I think it was causing them to do this, like certain bones and stuff, and how many injuries, like motocross injuries, when they was actually going to hospital, they was doing like a stat on it. Yeah. Who had the neck brace on and who didn't, kind of thing. But I suppose like Reece wears one. Get Ryan Hughes on. Could try.
Don't think we're quite big enough. Yeah, I don't think he'd give us the time of day, will he?
No.
I'm going to try though. I've got a few people I've got to try this week, so.
Yeah.
We want someone from Star Racing, Steve Dixon. We want to try and get Ryan Soaps on, and someone from Liat.
Yeah. Like Reece said, I think there's a lot of collarbones being broke with neck brace. I can't, because I broke my collarbone, I can't, even when I wear body armor, I hate something sitting on that bone. It's horrible. It's just it makes you feel ill. But
yes, let's just try and get someone on and have a chat about it. That's what I would like to do a bit more. Try and push it. I don't know if I do these every time next year. I don't know what everyone else thinks. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
it seems a lot of talking about the same sort of stuff, doesn't it? Quite a lot.
But yeah, you're just talking about the racing, really, ain't you? You could do one now. You could do one like once a week and just talk about the whole day.
Yeah,
Instead of just watch the main and let everyone say, "Oh, did you see um, what happened in the heat?" And just have a chat, just like you would do anyway. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Joel Rizzi, that's a good one, Reese. I'll give Joel a message. He seems to be going well, doesn't he? Was he on the old 1-1?
He's on that team now, isn't he?
Liv Lancelot one, isn't it? Is it 1-1?
Did he ride at Hawkstone the weekend?
I didn't see his name on there.
Did he?
Great result for Liam Knight, though. Joint points with Tommy.
Flying, wasn't he?
Very good.
So he should be doing about half a year out in Spain.
Yeah.
Lucky for some.
Right. Yeah, there's a few there I'll try and get on. Yeah,
Last chance qualifiers, brother. If you didn't get.
No.
Thrasher had to go to the last chance qualifier again.
Yeah, I know. I think he's the only person ever to do that twice, isn't he?
And he won the last chance qualifier again, because this is what I was thinking. I was thinking, is it working in your favour by him going there? Like we spoke last time, didn't we? He's getting a look at the track last, and how does you look like?
I know, my head well off. Shane said what a lad he is. He's well calm and collected for 18, isn't he?
Who?
Thrasher.
Is he saying you what a lad? Or Thrasher?
I don't mean he's on about me. I was more excited than Thrasher.
Yeah. I got like, is it? They said to Carmichael, like, is it with him going out there and winning it again, and then he only gets a quick turnaround and going back? And Carmichael's like, yeah, it's a positive because he is looking at the track and lines, and he's literally the last one on the track. Yeah. So then, see, in the main, it showed, doesn't it?
Yeah, and maybe he's still warm as well, because your body goes from resting heart rate of 50 to 65 or something up to like 180, 170. His heart rate's still pumping. He's still got blood pumping around his body. Yeah,
they're fit enough to be able to just go back. It's not, what is it, 4 laps they do? So it's not. Yeah. It's not mad. They pound out so many laps during the week. They should be able to just kind of go have a drink, refuel, get back.
No, for 18-year-old.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then there's a good little battle really between. You had Drake that was up there at one point. Then he kind of got back, and there's a few people having a few saves in the whoops and that. They was all kind of getting it wrong in the old 9 year, and it was good. But the Swartz and that was there, just the usual lot. That Alves or something, I think he's called. He kind of caught the top 4 out. He was hanging it out, and then he did make the top 4, but he come through, that far section, which he come through fucking swapping side to side and just rode it out. And I thought, fair play to you, mate. You can see how much and it's like high speed. The track was so fast.
Yeah, I think it's good for a minute to put it out there. Like you say, it's everything for them guys.
Yeah.
I think fair play.
Yeah, other than that, mate, that was the last chance. And then, I've got the 450s. The two Suzuki's made the main for once. We haven't really seen both of them in the main, have we?
Noren and...
the Suzuki's. You had Hartraff and the 7 Deuce.
7 Deuce.
Yeah.
Oh,
normally one or the other make the main, don't they?
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, but Hartraff's the biggest disappointment this year.
Yeah, after getting his little bollocking off of Anderson last week, Ray won the last chance qualifying.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Good.
Yeah, he was flying. He was flying as well.
I'd give it one of them over the finish of the LCQ.
I'd give it a proper, come on. Rod straight up to the wall. I would give it the burn out the lot. The goggles would go, and then I'll be like, bollocks, chuck it back.
Yeah, give them back.
Yeah, but he was riding well, and that Clayson as well.
He's good.
He's game, mate. He is. When he gets him amongst it, and he lets him have it and gets stuck in. But they was having a right ding dong all them lot. But yeah, Ray won it. The 7 Deuce come second, then Hartrath, and then Clayson was fourth.
Oh, good.
And then I see Dungy. They interviewed Dungy, and he was fucking stood there with his hat on, and he had the RD coffee on his hat. I thought, Mush, you got millions in the bank. You standing there with that on, you pillock. And I thought, please don't start talking about it and that. And he says a little bit about because he's friends with Roczen and what he suggests and what he needs to do. And it's just a bit of a boring interview, really. But yeah, that was all the last chances, really, mate. And then the mains.
Yeah, I saw the main, so I can help out in this bit.
A 250 main.
Cool. How lucky was McAdoo's head not to get jumped on?
Yeah, I see. I spoke to Tyler Sunday when I was at racing. He messaged me. Mush, did you say? I was like, whoa, Tyler, I ain't watched it yet. And he was like, oh wait, Mush, I won't say nothing. But it was like, McAdoo shouldn't have rode. And I was like, Mush, come on, come on. And then after watching it, I was like, was he kind of, after the crash in qualifying, was he in the right state of mind to go back? Is he causing the other riders a bit of danger?
Yeah, poor Chris Blows went well over the bars, didn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, he was lucky, really. He ripped his shirt straight off him, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think how many times can you get a crash and reset and?
Yeah, I just think he was over trying in the end, really, and he, like you say, his body was fatigued. He just should have listened to the doctor's advice and got round.
Yeah, but like Cooper, he got a good start, didn't he? And kind of done what he had to do, then had another restart. Yeah. So I think it's showing him as well that he is capable of having what a 250 champion needs, because to go back to the gate again and like reset and just try and clear that and go again, he seems to be doing it well. I think some people it can break you a little bit.
Yeah, it can definitely take the toll, I think. Yeah, he got out the gate obviously good again, didn't he?
Yeah.
Thrasher in second, Lawrence and McAdoo were in third, and scuttered for Lawrence. He scrubbed a bit hard, didn't he? And it shot him off to the. I don't know if they moved the tough blocks a little bit. I don't know, but he seemed to be.
Yeah, it's like I think he over scrubbed it, didn't he?
Yeah, and it sort of sent him left.
Yeah, and just hit the boxy tough block.
How fast was he though? He done that's probably the best I've seen him ride, I think, personally.
Did you see the pit board?
What one?
Hunter's pit board, when he charged through all the pack, didn't he? And he got to Swole, and his mechanic put the pit board out and put Swole's tired. He's tired, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was railing, mate. I was like, oh, come on, mate. And I think if they had a couple more laps, he looks fit, doesn't he, this year?
Yeah, I think he would have caught Hammaker at least.
Yeah, I think if you had a few more laps, he didn't look tired. And like he said, I think that his mechanic knew that's why he put the pit board out and said, like, look, let's go. They're getting tired. You're not. Just pushing it, because he did come through. What was he back to? He must have been about outside the top 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he went down to about 12.
Yeah, because I see Carmichael sit there. He was looking at giving him the hard charger award for that night.
Oh, definitely, 100%. He was there. He was the fastest bloke on that track last night. Saturday night.
But I see they was talking about Carmichael was saying about McAdoo, saying like with what happened and stuff, just he's got like that never give up attitude. He said some people would ride off to the pits, give up, and just think, oh look, it's not gone one night, but he still stuck out there, didn't he? And just still just tried to just finish the race.
Yeah, and then he went,
attitude.
He went down again, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then frigging Marchbanks just finished him off, I think.
It was a bit harsh in the whoops because Hammaker crashed, didn't he? And like they said, it's so hard to, you can't just, it's not straight, you can't just stop in the whoops. And he tried to slow down, just ended up coming off, didn't he? You just think, oh, mate.
Well, he's quite lucky because he snapped all Hammaker's rear fender off. Lucky not to damage it with his pipe or anything, really.
Yeah.
Imagine that, and taking your teammate down.
Yeah, killing your teammate. I see Reece said Hunter's a massive championship contender next year. Yeah, I think he is. I think he'd be one to watch outdoors.
Yeah. I think that track suits him a lot more because it's a bit more outdoory, than the Supercrossy, sort of tighter, twisty. It had a bit more flow to it, didn't it? Yeah,
but as well it takes time to learn this Supercross. Do you know what I mean? And he ain't been over that long, because he did, and he's injured and stuff. But he ain't really
21, don't you? Because how young Jet is, you think he's older.
So I think he'll only get better with the Supercross.
Yeah, I said seems to be some fatigue from a lot of riders, like you said. Swole looked tired, didn't he? A lot of the riders, I don't know if it was just the whoops that made him look tired, or a few of the riders starting to look a bit fatigued. I think
it's hard because with a mix of Supercross and motocross track, I think it must take it out of him and be physically there's the sand sections and that in the track. Not only are they making it like an outdoor, they're chucking sand sections in, and then there's two real big whoop sections, fast straights where they're holding on tight and trying to go as fast as they can. And then a bit of a tight, twisty Supercross track. So I think it must be like Daytona, so physical on them.
Yeah, it's imagine asking a football player to play 3 games in a week. They'd have a right squinny, wouldn't they?
They squinnies about going into extra time, don't they? All lays on the deck, don't they? With the old foot up, the old cramping out. I've got to play what? Fuck me, I've got to play another 3 minutes extra time. Oh.
You bollock naked? You've got that top on?
Huh?
You just got that top on and look like you was bollock naked on the bottom.
Yeah, I am bollock naked. You don't need to see me top half on here, boy. Imagine that. Think we're off air and that guy stand up. We're going straight into
it. Yeah, no, I think it is physically demanding on them, isn't it? 3 in a week.
Yeah. I see Darren Eve put Hunter second in points now as well.
Yeah, I whacked it on the screen.
Yeah, it's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it'd be a good little. The good thing that I'm looking forward to is I know it switches back to the other boys, but when it does go down to the 250, there's a lot of other riders that can be in the mix to make the point a big difference. It's not like if Cooper's first. If
wipe him out, couldn't he? Well, up, see you later.
Yeah, I would. Because who's still on the other coast on the Kawasaki's? Or are they all out?
Got Faulkner.
Is he riding now?
I don't know if he's definitely riding or not.
I can't, because I know Thingy was out, wasn't he? Smith, innit? Jordan Smith.
Was it Bailey? No, not Bailey, was it?
I'd like to have a couple of them lads come back and out. McAdoo out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Straight away. He's been like that. I know you got Hammaker, but
let's have a look. I don't know if they'll have it yet, will they?
No. But you got Shimoda.
Yeah, Joey.
Oh, Joey. He might be able to help him out a bit.
No, he's still had a class season, isn't he?
Yeah. But I just think it'd be good because if, say, McAdoo could, say, pull a win out, and then you could have Craig, Nichols, Hunter, Jet in the middle of them. That's some serious points you're losing, isn't it?
I'm buzzing for that last one.
Yeah, it should be good, mate.
It's not out
And
yet.
it's a good battle between Hunter and McAdoo, 4-second, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's loads on the line still, isn't there?
Yeah. So, and then there's always
Points between Nichols and
I ain't too sure, man. Let me.
I'm just gonna have a look now. We need someone like on the Gypsy Tales. They got someone on the computer all the time, haven't they?
Yeah, Reese.
Yeah.
Tell Reese to set a computer out, and as soon as we are something, he can just go bosh. Because it's a long way for him to come every night down there, isn't it? Yeah, I think it can't be. It's got to be closer than Cooper and McAdoo because it was only kind of them two going at it, weren't there? So, what's Reese, of course?
Oh, next week I'll be on it.
Yeah, I reckon there'd be some hard racing. The thing is they can all just go for it.
So Nichols has got an 8-point lead over
Craig.
Yeah, but that's mental because it goes 26, 23, doesn't it? So you only need him to be like a few bikes in between. And
that's what I'm saying. Imagine these boys that are winning this close are in the top 3 or 4, and Nichols and Craig, or Craig's amongst them, but Nichols isn't. So it'd be mad. I hope they make the track as well where they have the flat out straight.
Yeah.
Back in the stadium. I like something like that. Or split start. How good would that be?
It's only Craig who can beat Nichols. Shimoda can draw with him if he gets a DNF.
Yes, ain't happening.
But it's tight between Lawrence and Shimoda. There's 10 points in that, and they're good friends, aren't they?
Yeah, so there'll be loads going on. Yeah.
Sushi.
Yeah, other than that, we had on the 250s, you had the T-Bone from Marchbanks.
Yeah.
Peters rode well, didn't he?
Oh, Peters had a fantastic ride. He even got past Swole at the end there, didn't he, on that last.
And then Swole come back at him, didn't he, a little bit, and he just kind of dug down and I think
he looked molded, didn't he?
Fit, yeah. Hunter back to 4th. Hammaker made the podium.
Yeah, he's had a solid season, hasn't he, really, so far?
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
And Cooper 2nd. I see, did you hear what Carmichael said when they said, oh, is Cooper just like reserving and just taking the 2nd for points and that? And RC was like, nah, he said, ever in doubt, gas it out.
Yeah.
That's typical Carmichael, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Thrasher pulled away, didn't he? I think fair and square. I don't know. I think Cooper did say he was a bit reserved. He said the track was tough, so he kept it sort of, sensible, but he knew where everyone was. But I think, good ride for Star Racing Yamaha. I've had a fantastic year, really, haven't they?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, they put the work in, haven't they? And what they're trying to create at the moment over at the Goat Farm as well. That's crazy.
Imagine they come away with, on the last round, top 4.
Cool. Yeah.
Nichols, Craig, Cooper, and Thrasher.
Yeah, and that's without Plessinger.
Yeah.
And Plessinger, I don't know where they're going to end up, but they're not doing bad. Plessinger's he's getting better. He's kind of at his kind of peak, isn't he? He's there now every week.
He's doing fantastic.
450 main. What you got?
AP out front again.
Yep.
Got out the old shot, didn't he? Ando and Fernandez went down together.
Yeah, he smashed into the back of Anderson, didn't he?
Yeah, I just don't think he could stop in time, could he?
No.
I think Cooper Webb went up the inside, and they just couldn't quite stop in time. So frustrating, really, because Anderson was there, wasn't he, to have a go.
Yeah, I think he was. But Roczen went, didn't he?
He started to go, didn't he? I think.
Mate, he put the hammer down. You could see he was trying to drop him.
And then what was he up to? About 11 seconds, which is a race win, really, in their standings, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not really losing that, especially how good he is at managing the lead and that.
And then obviously, what was
yeah, it annoyed me a little bit because he come off in the whoops, which he kind of saved it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And, in the interview, he said his bars were bent and stuff, and I thought his bars hardly touched.
Yeah, it was a silly one.
Yeah, making out like he's done a McAdoo. I thought he literally dropped the bike a little bit. Should his bars be bent? Oh, I think it's just like another bit of an excuse. But
what happened after that? You know, I don't.
Just lost it. Like he was still miles in the lead.
Yeah, he still had a 5-second lead.
Yeah.
And he was faster than anyone, and then he changed to like hopping through the whoops instead of skimming them.
Yeah.
And I just got here, Roczen down, Webb catching him fast, and like Webb said, he smelt blood in the water, didn't he? He could sense it. You could tell by his riding.
Having a mare, he was sketchy as you like, Webb, wasn't he? But his desire to win.
Yeah, and like Lee said, he's always got an excuse when the race slips away, which he seems to always have. And I just got Roczen, no heart, easy pass. How wide did he go?
Yeah, I'll put that. I thought he was going back to the pits. I thought, mate, if you know Cooper was there. Why is he not going that line that Cooper took?
And then he had outside of it. Yeah, zero retaliation at all, did he? Zero.
Yeah.
If you saw me going that wide into a corner, you'd be like, Bolty's going for a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how wide he was.
Webb must have laughed and just thought, I
had that same thought. I thought, I reckon Webb's laughing under his helmet here, thinking, fucking, what's he doing?
Yeah. I think it's kind of, if it does, or something drastic happens, but it shows the different. I'm not saying Roczen can't, because he has won championships and that, but a Supercross championship he's never won, and Webb has. And I think if you was going to pick someone in your team for a whole season, would you have Roczen or would you have Webb? Because
he don't seem to step outside his comfort zone anymore. It's like no fight. Yeah, I'll take a second, but it's not at that point anymore. He should take seconds, is it?
But like you had Webb, even the last lap, Webb will still push even if he comes off to get that win.
Yeah.
The last lap, he nearly lost it going through them whoops, didn't he? See him bucked up, and then he I think he mucked up on another jump, and then he's still hammering it to just get that win.
I agree with Lee. He should have slammed him as well, a bit like Marsh Banks did to McAdoo, but it's a different story between them two. No, I think they should have
got to do something, ain't you?
Is he scared of getting hurt? I don't know after what's happened, but
yeah,
you can have an hour all day long. I just think, as a fan, me personally, he didn't retaliate how I thought he would be. As it's for the championship, we've got 2 rounds left.
But Honda have signed him to win championships, haven't they?
Yeah, that's it. He's not there to come second, is he? I know he sells a lot of gear and all that for Fox and all that sort of stuff, but you end up like a Formula 1 racer then, don't you? Not a bloody motocross racer.
Yes, but
I just think if they would return, that was Roczen on Webb. You know full well the next corner or next 2 corners there would have been something happen, wouldn't there?
Yeah. Webb would have. He's done it before. But I'm starting to lose. Like, I love watching.
Yeah.
I love what he can do on a track and all these little extra bits he does. And when he wins, he'll win by like blowing to part. But when it comes to out and out together racing, he kind of loses. He loses a one-on-one kind of thing.
I wonder how many times we said that as well. Like how many times we said, "Oh, he hasn't done that," and. You know, it's come down to the nitty gritty now where he probably, I know it's easy sat here talking about it, but
I think all the riders know Webb's the hardest rider to race now, even Tomac. I think they think, especially, I don't know what he'd be like outdoors, but Supercross, they know that, mate, he's one of those riders who I think you could pass. He had like 11-second lead, and still he could have lost his head a little bit. Oh my God, I'm 11 seconds. Roczen's dropped me. He just kept charging and charging, even to finish second.
especially after last week, you know, he took a bit of a blow last week, didn't he? Tuesday, took a bit of a kick in the teeth. And like you said, though, they went in, put the hard work in, and you know, look, they've come away with three.
I personally think it's the team. I do. I think if you look at who's in his background, because they've had Dungey, who was he a 4-time Supercross champion, who had his mechanic, who was Carlos, who is now Webb's mechanic. You've got Roger Da Costa, who's there. When you look at Honda, has Honda won many championships in that, like Supercross championships?
Not since the days of McGrath and that, really, have they?
Yeah, and Carmichael. I think that whole team they've got there is solid. Like even when Webb moved to them, we said, didn't we, before, Webb was like, "Wow, I used to get tired," and they've got him now to this point. And they've built like a machine, haven't they, in him?
Yeah. Very good one.
Which I think they couldn't do with Muskin. I think they got to the limit. He had the potential and talent, didn't he? But they needed that racer, which Cooper's always kind of had.
A lot of people don't like Webb, though, do they? I've become quite a Webb fan this year. Like I used to be a massive Roczen fan, you know, like watching him go from Europe, from the world over there. But I know it's hard for him. Like, but I don't want to be an excuse maker, like the wrists and stuff like that. You know, you don't know to even come back and race is good, but you still want to have a bit of fight in you, don't you? It's your job at the end of the day. If you're not going to fight, what's the point in going out? You might as well just go and practice or have a laugh, haven't you?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? But you don't know, like, it's a lot. Like when you look at his brother-in-law and stuff, it's the mental game, isn't it? It's half of racing is mental game.
You're still not out of the championship fight, obviously. It's still 16 points in it, so. You know,
we were saying this, like up at Cullen the weekend, yeah. You know that jump, the tabletop, and then it goes down the hill. The land is down the hill. Josh will do all these other jumps. Josh, who come up with George, will do all the other jumps near enough, but he won't do that because he can't see the landing. But if it weren't a hill and it was a tabletop, it's probably one of the smallest tabletops he's ever. And he said, "Oh, I'd do it if it was a tabletop up the top, up the flat, but because you're going off of it, you can't see it." And he's got like a mental block in his head. He's like, "I can't do it." Okay, and every lap I was like, "Come on, mate!" And he'd go, and then hit the brakes. He's like, "I can't do it. I can't see landing." It's like, I suppose, I don't know. Has he got a bit of a mental block now of coming off, hurting himself and?
But I think people don't like Webb because he's straight up, don't care, he's there to win, and that's that, which is fair play. Yeah,
you're not there to make friends, are you? He's going to earn a lot of money, and everyone remembers you for your titles, don't they?
Yeah. No one remembers who was second in the championship, do they?
Yeah, and all right, you can be like a fan's favorite. Like, everyone loves Plessinger and that, but when all these new riders come into it, and all the old riders, why do you remember McGrath? Because he won 7 Supercross titles. You remember Carmel?
Yeah.
You remember Reed, Villapoto, Stewart. They're really the only main people you can remember. All right, Dungey, Villapoto, but there's not many. It's like on your hand, isn't it? Out of all them riders that raced, and that's all because they was the one that won titles. So I think, when it comes down to it, mate, I think Webb, he's got to have some serious problem at the last round.
Because it's different for them. They obviously haven't got the East-West showdown. It's them again, all the as it is at the moment, you know.
And he knows how to win. I've watched him. Remember in the 250s where he had like a broken wrist, and he still went out in the mud and won it making him win the 250 championship.
Yeah. I've got a good ride from Wilson and Max. Wilson 8th, Max 16th. So good to see Brit's doing all right out there.
Yeah. Did you see a point where they videoed Barsha and he nailed it around that whole bowl turn?
Yeah, he's class, isn't he? I love
Come off and he just went all the way around. It was rapid.
I said it before, but somehow he flings his stunny. He just does that all the time. Funny, I don't know how he gets it down so quick.
Yeah.
He must hit the jump flat out and then shut off just in time to give it the.
Yeah. I thought Plessinger kept fighting as well. I liked it. He kind of, even though they got past him, he tried to come back and with Tomac and stuff as well.
Yeah, he's the best of the rest, really, wasn't he? Tomac and then AP.
Yeah.
Have a top 6 with Stewart as well, which is good.
Yeah.
I think he's where's Stewart?
With the, where the mechanic area was, when you see, because you could see a lot because there was the straight, obviously, where they was giving them the board, and you see like Roczen's mechanic, and he just held the board out, and then it went to Webb's mechanic at Carlos, and you can see he's got the board out, and he's on, he's telling him, and he's saying to him, mate, and you just think sometimes that would fire me out. Like if you come round the corner and I was hanging over the fence with the people swinging a load of cheeseburgers about, and that you'd be going for it. Do you know what I mean? It gives you that little extra buzz.
Just trying to see where Stewart is in the standings.
He had a DNF last week, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the only thing that fucked him, I think.
He's in the top 10, isn't he? But I think he's got to be about 6th for that, because like all the others said, all these other lads now, they're all starting, like Anderson's creeping up because he's starting to hit a bit of form now.
Stewart 7th.
Yeah. Where can he, 2 races left?
He's got Anderson and Plessinger in front of him, really. They're the only 2 he can catch.
Mm.
Then you got Barsha, Zoo. Go on, sorry, mate.
Lee just put looking forward to Barsha outdoors on the gas.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to see him outdoors on the gas. Railing stuff.
Yeah, just flat out everywhere on it.
Yeah. You got Savacci's 10th. I think he's had a good season.
Yeah. I think some of them are happy just to complete a Supercross season, isn't they?
Wilson's 11th. Vince Freezy's 18th.
Was having a good podcast until you brought that tit up.
What happened to McElrath in the end? And he started, and what happened to him?
I don't know if he got injured again or pulled out, or I don't know.
Yeah, it depends who shows up. Salt Lake. So what we got? We got 250 East Coast next week.
Yeah.
And then we got to go down the week after, haven't we?
Yeah.
You're away that weekend, though, aren't
you? So this Saturday, next day I'm at Hawkstone.
No, you're not there. You're at Hawkstone the week after, aren't you? The 2nd.
Yeah, Hawkstone's the 1st and the 2nd.
Yeah, we won't be able to. I was going to see if we can watch it together, but.
Yeah, I can. What time is it?
No, too late.
I'll do it full kitted up, brother. I will. Hawkstone.
Fuck that, you need to sleep.
No, what time? Oh, is it in the evening?
Yeah, it's a late one. I think it's a late one again.
I'll have Noisy in that with me.
Yeah, night show's at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, you ain't even gonna make that, are
you? I was gonna go to bed, do me 8 hours, then get.
You still wouldn't do that. You could give you 12 hours, you'd get on and still be giving it the old.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Nah.
Right, so I don't know what everyone's plans are this week. Is anyone out riding this week or anything? Don't forget to tag us. Any of you boys that do go riding on Instagram, do tag us, and we'll share it on our story. It's always good to see local lads on our story and people. Darren, are you up for coming on the last one with us? As you've been a great help with Dad Reese on, he's helped out. You've helped out a lot, so if you're up for it, mate, even if you come around Aaron, you can jump on with me if you want.
I I did say, even though we helped George Clark out at Culham, I kind of had one over him as I had to dig in me old nuts and bolts to get him riding the rest of the day. I had to then give him a shout out as my handlebars was a bit off to my front wheel, and me and my dad was, you bang it against the tyre, trying to level it up. George come over with just his old motocross pants on, shirt off, and that went, why don't you just do it like this? You know what you used to do on the old BMX, where you put your legs between the wheel, and he went, my old man went, yes, Kushti. I was like, fair play you, George. He went, we're 1-1 now. I have the nut. I've just straightened the bike out and just walked off.
Lee's got a new bike as well. What you got, Lee? Have you stayed 2-stroke? Yeah. Don't forget to tag us, mate. Good to see you on. We could get you on the page. Do a full feature on you if you got a new bike. Right.
Days, mate. My pizza's just turned up.
Is it?
Yeah, what time when that is?
All right, lads. Well, thanks for a good one, lads. Have a good week. Obviously, we're nearly down to penultimate week now. Oh, that's nice, Reese. Thanks, mate. Oh, Lee's got a headlight. Give me a flash as he comes by.
Was it Enduro?
Toot, here he comes.
Quick, you saying that, quick thing Ches told me the weekend. Jake, who rides that, he's bought this Betty, whatever it is, 300.
Yeah.
Ches said he was racing the weekend. He said he burnt round it and jumps there, and then he come off the track, and he said he burnt out the road to get some fags after. left me, burnt out the shop to get some fags. Because it's got all the number plate and all that shit on. I just imagine him finishing his session and just give it back in a minute, lads, and just get out on the road and just hammer down the road to the nearest shop.
Did see some pictures. He was proper sending it on it though.
Yeah, apparently Ches said it's a right machine.
He's Rick Jarvis. Who was that from? That was from Thingy, wasn't it? Mike.
Yeah.
Mike kept writing that last week, didn't he? Has anyone found out who Mike is?
Nah.
I reckon you lot are in on me on this, on Mike. I reckon I'm the only one who don't know about Mike.
He looked deadly.
I didn't want to fuck Mike off after that. Being nice to Mike. So we will be back next Monday after, obviously, the penultimate round. Yeah, have a good week, everyone, and enjoy your riding.
Keep it pinned.
Keep it pinned. Keep it ripped, and stay safe if you're riding. See you all soon. Goodbye.